Research finding social distancing indoors does not prevent the spread of COVID-19. Interesting findings here, Paula.
I was thinking the same thing. Christian Hauser has been reviewing this study and what it claims. He joins us live from the Breaking News Center. Christian, we're all ears.
Paula and Kyle, the peer-reviewed study shows several factors affect how likely the virus is to spread indoors, including how long people are inside and how well the space is ventilated, essentially how quickly the air is changed inside a business. Well, it turns out that can have a major impact on your likelihood of catching the virus indoors.
The study looks at how the air particles spread throughout a room. Initially, scientists believed the virus was only on heavier droplets and would fall to the floor relatively quickly. But science has shown the virus can stay in the air for significant amounts of time. That means in a room with lots of people and little airflow, the virus could easily spread to every corner. However, if a space has an adequate ventilation system, the research showed that will reduce the risk. Restaurant owner Max Monks says a ventilation system is a requirement in all restaurants. Monks points to that requirement as why we don't hear about restaurants being primary virus spreader sites.
It makes sense that because we are able to circulate air on a regular basis, that we would find less degree of transmission than perhaps an industry or a business that doesn't provide that kind of ventilation.
The researchers say 6-foot social distancing, like marking off these tables here, is not offering any additional protection. The study goes on to say that capacity should not be limited if a space is large enough and the ventilation system is changing the air frequently. There's just no need for occupancy restrictions.
That's something Monks and other restaurant owners hope health leaders take note of.
I think all of us are chomping at the bit. We've seen these incremental movements when it comes to a vaccination, whether it comes to different science coming out, etc. So every step in the right direction is positive, and hopefully this will not be a little step, but a really large step that allows us to get back to full capacity as soon as possible.
The researchers say opening windows or installing new fans to keep the air moving could also be just as effective as a new filtration system.
The study shows that your highest risk when you're indoors is in small, poorly ventilated spaces where people spend a lot of time together. Now, the authors do state they only focused on those small aerosol transmission particles and not on larger droplets. Think coughs and sneezes, that sort of thing. And they do say that social distancing is helpful in limiting the spread of those heavier droplets because they do tend to fall to the ground relatively quickly. We'll continue to follow this. For now, though, in the Breaking News Center, I'm Christian Hauser. Paula, back to you.
All right, thank you, Christian. The researchers created a calculator to figure out how long it is safe for people to be inside a shared space. You can check it out for yourself. Look for the Get It Now links under the News tab at the top of local12.com.